Alright, as always, sorry about the traffic noise, but ain't nothing I can do about it. But I just wanted to show my personal mods on my Minelab Excalibur 2. Some of this may or may not be the way you use one. I just wanted to show you the stuff that I personally did on mine, and you can use it any way you want. I'm just trying to help out. But first I wanted to just show you these shafts I made, straight shaft. This is off a bimini top for a boat, so you could actually look on Free Cycle or something and maybe find that aluminum without buying it. This is personally off of my boat I'm selling, so if they don't want to buy the boat without the bimini top, they just ain't gonna be able to buy it. But another piece, as you're making this setup I got, the way this mounts together, if you got that aluminum over there, it'll work in here also. And but if you don't, you can even use this 3/4 inch CPVC pipe. Can't be PVC. 3/4 CPVC is the same size, but you can't use it as a detector shaft, it'll break. But on this, I just made my setup here, and that is a drop down bar on a bicycle. One on my other shaft, I actually heated it and bent it where it's straightforward. It can be a little rough on your index finger from the weight, but that's a shorter shaft, and you can mount the controls back here. Everything mounts there, or you just can still leave them on the strap. But the armrest, which is off a bounty hunter, I got big forearms. You mount it there, and there's your handle. Like I said, it's a shorter shaft than this one. This one is designed for a real long sweep in the wet sand and dry sand. If I was going to do just mainly water detecting, I'd want it a little shorter. But I can cover a lot of ground with this longer shaft, so you don't have to buy a longer shaft here. You can just modify this part. My headphones, these are the worst headphones you could ever get on a detector. And the side with the wire going to it, it'll keep unadjusting this, just keep sliding down. All I do is I just stick some electrical tape on there. It won't move. It's a cheap way to fix it. This thing's still on warranty, so I ain't messing with the headphone. But if you got one that's aggravating you, just wrap you some tape around it, and then tape it this way, wrap some tape around it, stick it that way to whatever your adjustment is, and you're good to go. Now this part, what I did is these of course are some nylon bolts from Lowe's, and I got this strap, and I heated up a flat blade screwdriver to melt the holes in this strap once it lined up. This white piece right here is a piece of a Bondo mixing board to give it some backing. And this piece for the knob guard I made myself out of a small piece of Lexan that you can get at Lowe's. The whole sheet, it's a smaller sheet, like $4, and you won't ever break this thing. And the way I bent these curves in it, which it goes down in here, it's kind of hard to see it, but this makes it where it's a more smooth transition on your back, so it works good. And the way I bent that was I've got one of these heat guns, and you can get a real cheap one at Harbor Freight, but this right here is a good investment. If you get a freeze or something during the winter, you can unfreeze your pipes with this too, so you can look at it that way. But also on this here, the strap, if you want to, you can make this a harness strap, shoulder strap, whatever you want to call it. By putting this over your shoulder, you just get one of those luggage padding ones, and you can just put it over your neck, hold it like this, and you can reach all these knobs. But the way I use this, I don't adjust it while I'm in the water. I just need to get these knobs over here. I reach behind my back, and I can just turn. Here's your pinpoint, in your threshold. I can reach these two easy. So anyway, that's pretty much it. And other than the lanyards going to this so they don't break, this is just some electrical wire. I got electrical tape on here, but if you notice, you can't pull it past a certain point. You could break this wire, but if you're real rough, you can break it anyway. And a lot of people comment on how cheap these knobs are, but the way I look at it, if they didn't make these ready to break, you'd wind up breaking this whole detector. So it ain't nothing Minelab did wrong. It's just you need something to cover these up. If you're breaking knobs, you're being pretty rough on your machine. But like I said, this thing works good right here. But anyway, if you got a little bit of technology, know-how, you can make this. And the only other thing I want to show is I also made me a coil stabilizer. And I still need to come back in, and I'm going to cut this end of it off and make it more profile where it don't catch water. But to keep your coil from still moving just a hair, you can put electrical tape around this, and it makes it where it doesn't move. But it's kind of good to have a little play in it, just in case you hit something, it can move a little bit. But making this, I used that heat gun again. You can see how it's curved, and I bent these tabs over. One of those regular, like for the whites, come straight down, and the beaver side here don't hold your coil. But anyway, I think I pretty much covered it. I just got to get some of those aluminum drop down bars for this thing, or composites, and I'll be good to go. And that's it for now.